Today's video is going to be the sales that we had for the month of March on eBay. So let's get on over and see what we did for the month of March. All right, folks, here we go. First item up is Genuine Leather Flames Biker Wallet. Earlier I tried selling this for $12, free shipping, buy it now. Didn't have any luck, so I decided in March to go ahead and put it up for $9.45, and we'll add some shipping and see what happens. And surprisingly, it sold. So that was the first sale for this seller ID. The second item, I picked up a bunch of these Harley-Davidson cell phone covers. There's three, I think, or four different styles. Got a pretty good deal on them. I put them up, and right away I sold one. I had this set up with the make offer, and it automatically accepted it to $10. That was the lowest that I'd go. And then I sold a second one this month, or last month, for the full price of $12.49. So even though this is for the S5 Galaxy, they're still good sellers. So if you can run across these or find them at a decent wholesale price, I suggest you snag some up, because they do sell. The next item, now what I did with this, it's the leather grips that you see here. All right, it's the main item, and then I tossed in a freebie, was the leather wraps for the levers. Now, I did a search on eBay. There were sellers selling just the grips like these that are in the picture there for like $18, and then they were selling the ones for the lever, which is this one here, for like $9. And I thought, why don't I just try something new? So I put up the leather grips for $27.99 and threw in the bonus of these free. And I sold the last one, as you can see, March 25th. I'm gonna have to get some more of these. They did pretty good. And when you buy right, you can go ahead and pair up like this, and it does help you. There's a lot of people that like to buy items that they pair them up, or they see that you get something free. So as long as you buy right, you can do okay. All right, the next item we'll go to is one of the cigar selling usernames that I have. And this is a really cool lighter. Sold it. It is a dual flame, so it can go soft or the jet flame. And as the title says, you can use this for hobby, for soldering or doing your creme brulee. I hope I spelt that right. I'm not sure, so I apologize to any chefs out there that if I did spell that wrong. But it just did pretty good, and I've only got one left of those. I sold two of these, actually one here for the $14.95, and then I sold a combo, two cutters, V cutters, the GC90s. These always do pretty good, and got $5.99 for the two. And then this here, now I sold two of these to the same buyer, so $20 bill. And like I say, when you buy right, wholesale, you can do that and come out pretty good. And then on this one, I believe this, for this buyer, I took he emailed me through the message thing asking if I could go lower. And when you get a message, they will throw a little tab up there that says send buyer an offer. So I told them $12, and they jumped on it. So that feature is in there. When you get the message, you will see it on some of your items. It'll say send buyer or send offer, and you can do that without putting up buy it now. On a lot of, or best offer, on a lot of items that I sell, sometimes I don't put up the best offer. I don't know why. Some people, they're gonna contact you anyway if they want to try to get it a little bit lower, and then you can work out a deal with them, and then there's that little button. So there's that you can do. Now the next item up, I finally sold the last one of these. I will tell you, I will not buy these again. I went to a China supplier. They were all right. They work, and they sold, but they took forever. And after doing a little more research, this ended up being a lost leader for me. I didn't hardly make any money on these. Not when you've got Chinese sellers on eBay that they're just flooding it. and they're selling them for almost right at the wholesale price. The wholesale price plus a little shipping. So it makes it hard to be competitive. So at least I got through these, and I won't be doing that again. The next item in this under this ID, I hope I pronounced this right, Mondo Di Marco silk tie. Now I got this. It's one of those ties I got over at Listia when I bought the big bulk, and I had it up at $9.99, best offer. Buy it now, best offer, free shipping. Tried to sell it for a couple of months. Finally, I just, sometimes you got to move them. So $3.99 and $2.95 shipping and handling, and it's sold. Sometimes you just got to do that. Next item up is the lighter bro. Finally out of the lighter bros, and I probably won't be getting any more of these. They've done so well, and other sellers are selling them, and the wholesale price went up just a little bit, which kind of pushes it beyond where I'd like to be selling them at. So this one sold, and then I sold the gold one for $14.25. And then the next item. Now this t-shirt, I got this over at Listia. Equivalent at the time what the credits were worth is about $1. Paid about $1.50. I tried running it for 2 months at $9.99. Buy it now, best offer, free shipping. Didn't happen, so go figure. Look at that. $5.99, $4.25 shipping and handling. That's well over $9.99, and it sold. So once again, don't be afraid to maybe bring your price down a little bit and charge adequate shipping to ship, and you'll be able to get it sold. For some reason, some people don't mind paying the shipping. Again, another lighter bro. This one's the Pro Series, and got $13.99 for that one. And then this lighter bro is the classic. Sold this for $14.25. Now we're getting into the, actually, let me go back here about this one. That was not $14.25. Let me explain what this one was. I originally sold two to a buyer a couple months back. And this is where it's important that you pay attention when you get questions. I was doing something else, and I got it on. I saw the message on my phone. So they gave me an offer of $10, and I wasn't paying any attention. So I came back and said 14. Then they came back again, and they said $10. And I didn't read the little message because I was preoccupied with something else. They usually send a little message like, kind of make a deal with me or whatever, and I didn't pay any attention to it. So I thought, well, what's up with this person, man? They just hung on this $10. Man, I can't do that. This is like the last one. I want to get rid of it, but so I did $13.50. Then they declined that offer, and I thought, okay, well then it'll sell somewhere else. So when I got done with the phone, and the smartphones, don't get me wrong, they're great, but when you're preoccupied doing something else and you're trying to run a business, you really need to pay attention. So after I got done whatever it was I was doing, and I got back to the office and I'm looking at my desktop, I started reading the messages and for the offers, and I saw that it was from a buyer that bought the two previously, and I'd worked out a deal with them for two at $10 a piece. So I could have just blown it off, but you know what? They were a good customer. They bought two, and they thought of me, and they came back when they could have bought from anybody else. So I wrote them back, and I told them, go ahead and place an offer. I apologized because I was preoccupied. I was on my phone, preoccupied, didn't see what they'd wrote until I got to the desktop, and I saw it. So if they go ahead and they got one more offer left, to go ahead and make it for $10, and I'll accept it. And if not, let me know, and I'll do a private listing form for $10. So they had one offer left, and they made the 10, and I accepted it, and it sold, and it shipped out. So word of advice, if you're using your phone or your tablet and you're like in the middle of doing something else, or you're preoccupied, or you're visiting with someone and you decide to look at your phone, and make sure you stop and you read everything, because you could be, upsetting a return customer. And repeat business is always good. It's a good thing. All right, so let's move on now. Okay, sold these three under under my Cutlery Barn, my knife selling ID, I sold these 3 Smith & Wessons bullseyes to the same guy. So I guess he thought $13.99 was a great deal. And you know, I may have run I may have run this on a sale. It doesn't show it here, but I did run a sale once that if you spend $20 or more, you get an additional 10% off. So that might have been what happened here when he bought it. So we'll go to the next. Now I sold 3 of these, and I'm going to show them individually instead of just saying, hey, I sold 3 and that's it, because one of the buyers bought another knife with it. So this was a nice little knife. Apparently did well. Can't get them anymore, just let you all know. If you can find Colts through wholesale, or somebody's just like blowing them out because they just don't want to carry them anymore. Colt's not making them. I can't get them through any of my suppliers. Go ahead and snag them up because they do sell. The next knife is this Black Legion Mini Covert Spring Assist. This is a sweet little knife. It's just, I mean, it's not even 4 inches long. That's it closed. And it the blade is like, well, you can see it there. It's just a little over 1.5 inches. This is a sweet little knife. I sold 4 of these, and they all went to different buyers for the month of March. So I'm not going to show all 4, but I did sell 4 of them at the $9.99. This was a cool little knife that I got in. Got one left. This has got tools on the bottom. It's got a screwdriver and a bottle opener and a flat tip screwdriver, and it comes, you know, they fold up and then they pop out, and it's a nice little knife, about 7 inches long. So we got $8 for that. And we sold another Colt item, the buckshot fire starter. We sold one, and this is just as good as a Smith & Wesson fire starter or any of the other ones out there. With this one, you use your knife to create the spark. Here's the other one that I sold, and I believe right after it is going to be, this is to the same buyer. He also bought this Colt black folding tactical knife with a carabiner. Pretty nice knife. So he bought this one and this one, and that's where I got the 3 that came up. Next, sold this. Now what I did with this was I just didn't want to sell just this knife on its own. So I also picked up a Schrade survival kit, which is real small. The picture doesn't do it any justice. This right here is bigger. It's just the way the picture was taken. This is a stock photo, but that's what comes with that. So what I did was I put that together with this knife, and I got these at really a great price. So that with that, and got almost 15 bucks for it. Then the next knife is, I've always done well with these in the past. This is a sweet little hobo knife, and the utensils come off of it when you go to use it. You can take them off. So like some just flip out. Like some of them, the fork flips out, the spoon flips out, then the knife flips out. Well, what happens is the fork and the spoon come off, and then the knife stays in there, so you can go ahead and cut. And it comes with a nice military grade sheath. So those always do well. And got $11.95. Sold 2 of those. And then I started messing with something, BOGOs, and I didn't put them in the title, but I put it there. There's a feature, we'll do a video about it, how to work a promotion sale instead of a markdown. And what I did was I created a BOGO, buy one you get one free, and it's not the $9.99 for each, it's 2. So what happens is the buyer puts both in his cart, and then whatever $9.99 is divided by 2 is like what, $4.40 something, or $4.49, or $4. Anyway, we'll just say 450 for the sake of argument. So they'll get billed that amount twice, and that whatever it takes to equal out the $9.99. So I'm using a BOGO on a lot of my listings. I'm doing a BOGO to move some inventory to make room for some new stock that we're going to be getting in, and I'll do a video about that. And that's a nice little way of moving inventory. You know, there's other promotions you can do, like I did in the other one. You know, 10% off if you spend $20 or more, or 20%. You can do a 15% off buy 3 or more. I mean, we'll go through that, but that's how I sold this one. And then the last item for the month is this Colt boot dagger, double-edged dagger with sheath. And it's a nice knife, and it's too bad. I mean, it's too bad that Colt stopped making knives, because they really made some nice knives. But as you can see, that's it for the month of March. And I just want to say, you know, it's not a whole lot of killer sales. All right, so like I said before, I'm not doing $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $2,000, not even $2,000 a month. But I make enough that it covers my inventory, covers my fees. I can put some down on a credit card. And this last Sunday in April was WrestleMania. So I wanted to watch WrestleMania. I got WrestleMania to watch, and I ordered a pizza. So, you know, whatever you're selling and whatever you're making, don't be ashamed of how slow your sales are, or if you're doing little sales, just keep plugging away at it and plugging away at it and plugging away at it. You know, because you're selling for whatever the reason, whether it's to make a little extra cash, to buy some groceries, put some gas in the car, you know, or pay down a credit card, or something as simple as ordering a pizza so you can eat that while you're watching WrestleMania. So, you know, go ahead and just keep plugging along. And I want to thank you guys for watching my video today. If you liked it, thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. If you've got a question, you can leave your question in the comments. If there's like another video or topic you want to see or talk about, or if you don't want to ask that question down there, you can always use askmike@yahoo.com if you want to go that route. So again, thanks you guys for watching the video. I hope God blesses you with health and many sales, and you have a wonderful day, rest of your day. Mike, aka Rollin Picker, out.